A game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to a city immortalized in song, Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waterloo Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Chippewas will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Western Michigan's offense will have the ball first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna run it. It's Buckley.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on third and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Broncos are rolling down the field. Going with the counter play here. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
The Broncos can really attack on this second and short. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And here comes the offense on second down. Here we go. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Quick strike complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Broncos started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brooks. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. 3:25. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. It's reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver. They were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's chat about Central Michigan. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to throw. It's Lowry. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Buckley. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They're setting up the screen. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Bringing the heat. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Lowry. Caught close to the marker, it's Buckley. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sideline, it's Williams.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Into the end zone. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. A team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it. To the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to...
Turning it on! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Labus. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Using his feet. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Chippewas come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll run the option. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. They're trailing by 10 to Vanderbilt. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Broncos have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Tight end now in motion. Handoff from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to pass, it's Lowry. They'll run the screen. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now they'll run the draw. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Loses 2. Now, 4th down.
We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Central Michigan, 3.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Hauls it in. There he goes. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. 1st down for this offense. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. He'll do it himself. He's stopped right there, short of the 1st down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead. And the Chippewas will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to line up, and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Lowry. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Chippewas! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The extra point here would tie the game. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll run play action. Complete to the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to...
Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Broncos with the 1st and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the defense and stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. The defense calls a timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique.
The offense pops it up. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. The option look. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Dropping back, it's Lavis. Throw toward the sidelines is caught, but he caught it out of bounds. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Timeout call by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
The Chippewas send out the punt unit. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team gets the job done and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. They'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime.
Let's go.
Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Townsend. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. To the air, it's Lavis. Slings it downfield. Back's got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
You know, and that's real demoralizing for the defense, too, because the coverage on that play wasn't terrible. He just threw it in a place where only his guy could make the catch. There's nothing you could have done defensively to prevent that effort. Now, all of a sudden,
and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They've got a little work to do here on 3rd and goal in overtime. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Chips. And they grab the lead here in overtime.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Jones to throw. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. 4-down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. Zings it complete to the right. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. They know what's in front of them. Welcome to Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, home to the Western Michigan Broncos, where we have a terrific matchup in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Broncos' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So Boise State's offense will come out first. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason, and I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential.
Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Looking for room. It's Barfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Western Michigan's offense has the ball for the first time. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
Going to try to get it himself. Turning it on. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. All right, guys, let's talk a little Western Michigan. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Gaines. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Up to 44 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Going to the ground. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quickly to the tight end. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play.
And how about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it.
He's got it and more than enough for a first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Going to look downfield again. The quick out. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's going to run it. There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Broncos back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Pocket breaking down. They'll run the screen. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the 1st down. Couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing. Didn't turn it over. Dumped it off to his running back. His running back brought some positive yards. But guess what? Now it's decision time. It's 4th down.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
From the gun, give on the inside. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Gaines. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start this drive going to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Caught near the sticks. It's blocked. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brooks. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking down the middle. Wideout trying to get it in.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They want to throw it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
17, Boise State, 7.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo.
The Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. Got the first down and more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense. To the ground. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's the start you absolutely talked about and discussed in the locker room. This defense, they didn't have a lot of success in the first half. They needed some good things to go their way, get a stop, create some momentum. Great first drive by this defense. Now their offense has got to put some points on the board.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Rushes on him. Had to get rid of it quickly. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught in the backfield, it's Miles. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big 1st down and keeps the clock moving.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
24, Boise State, 7.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They just keep firing. Fires to the tight end. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Outside the pocket, let's go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Broncos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Boise State. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball, being aggressive, but don't turn the thing over.
So how about getting the running game going right here, Dave?
Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Broncos!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Boise State, 14.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear.
Lost one deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Corner's going to give them room. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilkerson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play. It's third down.
The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Offense quick tempo. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. To the air on second down. Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. On 4th down, going to the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous pull.